welcome back to Budget Friendly Cooking. Today we're going to make quiche, but it's gonna be a little different quiche because I used whatever ingredients I had at home, and because it's still quarantine time, we have not done shopping for more than 2 weeks. I'm gonna use whatever I could find in my fridge, which is kale, potatoes. I have beautiful Gouda cheese. I sometimes use Gruyere, sometimes I use cheddar, so you can use whatever you like. I had beautiful eggs from the farm, and we're gonna use some cream or milk or half and half. So sometimes I make my own dough, but it's easy. If you don't want to make the dough, it's kind of fussy, so you can use Pillsbury pie crust. It's really good. So I started to put the dough gently in my beautiful tart or pie mold. So you just gently kind of press over the edges. Make sure you press to the end well, and just cut using your fingers. Just cut the extra dough off. All right, very easy and very simple. Now what we're gonna do, it's a very important step, don't skip the step. So you're gonna fork this dough, so which helps to prevent it to create the bubble in the middle. And this is a very important step as well, called silent baking. So you press this, and so my daughter was asking me why I needed beans, so there you go. So you can put some beans, dried beans, or lentils, or chickpeas, or even rice. And I have my oven preheated to 400, and I'm gonna put this for about 7 minutes in the oven and do a little baking here. So I'm gonna cook my kale just lightly because I like to wilt my spinach. When I use spinach, I like to wilt it. With leeks are fantastic too. So just lightly, a couple of minutes. And I already roasted my potatoes, so I used about 2 medium-sized potatoes, whatever potatoes you can find, like red potatoes or golden potatoes. You just cube it and drizzle a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and bake it in the oven, roast it in the oven for about 20 minutes on 400 degrees. That would be good. So it's about a cup here. So we're gonna start whisking the eggs. So we need 3 eggs. I honestly never measure how much cream or milk I add to that, but we're gonna measure now. And you can add cream and milk, or because I have half and half at home, I'm just gonna use half and half. How great is that? All right, I'm starting with 1 cup. And I'm gonna just do a little more. So if you have any leftovers, save it, and then you can add more eggs and make an omelet in the morning. So just whisk it and season it with just a little bit of salt and pepper. And because I'm gonna add dill to my quiche, so I'm not gonna add any more flavors or spices because I don't wanna conflict the flavors. So I wanna keep it simple. So I've been sauteing my kale for about 3-4 minutes. It's pretty much done, as you see, nicely wilted. So I don't need to do much. I'm gonna turn it off and wait for my crust. All right, 7 minutes is up. I'm gonna take my crust gently out, place it somewhere. Okay, and then we move this foil with the beans. And look at this beauty. But this is not done. So if you can see, the dough is still raw, and we want this golden crust outside when our quiche is done. So I have to put this back for another 7 minutes and just partially bake it. Are you following? Good? Good, good, good. Let's set up the timer for 7 minutes. All right, let's check it. Okay, looks beautiful. The crust shrunk a little bit, but it's still fine. Not bad. Look at that beauty. Oh, I love that. So, very important step. We have to turn the temperature down to 325. let's do 325. Okay, and start filling our crust. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. Doesn't matter what you do first, what you put first, so whatever you feel like. You have bacon, sprinkle the bacon over. You have mushrooms, you have leeks, so go for it. And do a little bit of cheese. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Okay, I think that should be enough. And then my potatoes. Do even layer. Okay, and I need a little bit of dill. Oh, look at that. How pretty is that? I'm going to save some dill to garnish at the end. And then we pour our milk and cream mix over our quiche. And that's it, pretty much. And I put that back in the oven for about 30 minutes. All right, guys, so 35 minutes is gone. Look at this beauty. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, it is. Anyway, so time does not mean much. I want to say that because every oven is different, and you can just set up the timer for 25 minutes and then look at that, and if you think that it's ready, then it's ready. If you don't think that it's ready, then you can add another 10 minutes. I saved a little bit of dill to just sprinkle nice fresh green colors on top, and I'm gonna let it cool for about 10-15 minutes, and then we can cut that. All right, guys, we did our unusual quiche with potatoes, kale, dill, and Gouda. But it looks pretty, right? So the point is that you can put whatever ingredients you have at home. Bacon, ham, spinach, leeks, anything will work. So the most important ingredient is your pie crust, eggs and cream and cheese. That's it. So I actually never use this pie crust, not pie crust, the mold. I usually do in Pyrex, but I thought that it would be cute to use that. Oh. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna let that cool down. And so you don't want to eat your quiche hot. You have to let it cool and enjoy it at room temperature. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and see you next time.